Good evening. My name is Brian Gorf. I am the superintendent of Pelican Rapids School District. I would like to welcome the graduating class of 2025, all of their honored guests, the Pelican Rapids community members, and the school board and administration of Pelican Rapids School District. We are excited to have you with us on this special occasion as we celebrate the class of 2025. Before we begin our ceremony, I'd like to introduce our school board and administration on stage tonight. John Carter, School Board Chair. Molly Welch, Vice Chair. Brenda Olson, Clerk. Stacy Almaris, Treasurer. Greg Larson, Director. Andrew Storm, Director. Laura Januszewski, High School Principal. I'd like to take this time to thank our school board and administration for all their hard work and everything they do to make our district such a great school system for students, staff members, and the community. Please give them a round of applause. The school board, administration, staff, and students would like to thank the community for their support of our strong academics, arts, and athletic programs. We are truly blessed with our great facilities and programs. Class of 2025, continue to share your gifts and talents with others. Continue to do what you are passionate about in life and continue to enjoy the journey. I wish all of you the best of luck as you continue your journey. At this time, I will call up this year's Gold Valedictorian, Brody Severson.
It feels like just yesterday we were learning how to write our names, tie our shoes, and stand quietly in line for recess. And let's be honest, we've come a long way since nap time has the highlight of our day. Today we're graduating, but we'll always remember where it started. Those early years filled with crayons, lunchboxes, and learning the difference between there, and there. Some of those memories include the 100th day of school, having gumbo parties apart, and being the group to go with Mr. Holmgren outside during Wet Wednesday. At recess, we had the time of our lives sliding down that ice hill, knocking each other out, and belly laughing all while burning holes into our snow pants. Then, every spring, Miss O'Brien, and for those who know her as Mrs. Meester, helped us get ready for track and field day, which so many of us loved. In 4th grade, we were introduced to the ski trip. Teachers told us to stay off the black diamond runs, but of course, as you were riding up the lift, you'd see a friend walking down the hill. One memory I have was during silent reading in Mrs. Eisman's class. Charlie sat into the chair on the other side of this bookshelf, just a tad bit too hard. As I looked up, I saw this thing come crashing down on top of me. Luckily, I was kind of little and fit between the little spaces of the bookshelf, but so much for silent reading. In 5th grade, we also had some unique experiences. Grace decided to staple her hand. Eli attempted a front flip and only made it halfway around and landed on his back. We conquered Paul's sledding hill, and I think we broke at least 5 sills a day on the wooden ramp that was frozen into the hill. But just like everything else we did, it got banned because apparently we were running on sleds. In 6th grade, we ruled the school. We launched rockets in Mr. Moll's class and played wild games of kickball, basketball, and ball day every day at recess. The whole year, we hustled the fundraiser for a big trip, and when it was finally arrived, we boarded the bus at 5 in the morning bound for Minneapolis, St. Paul. We explored the Capitol, toured US Bank Stadium, and rode every ride we could at Nickelodeon Universe in the Mall of America, all with a smile on our face. One day, while heading to breakfast in our hotel, about 15 of us boys got stuck in this glass elevator. Were we over capacity? Probably. Was the glass fogged up by the time we got saved? Definitely. As the final day of school arrived, we looked ahead to high school, not realizing that these were some of the good old days. With that, I'd like to invite up my friend and fellow co-valedictorian, Anna Royston, up on stage.
If you are a fan of the show, The Office like me, you would remember that Andy Bernard once said, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them." Although I'm sure most of you don't consider junior high to be the good old days, it was definitely a time to remember and a time you will always look back at. Junior high was a lot like where we are now, full of new beginnings that we may or may not have been ready for. Moving up to the high school in second grade seemed like the scariest thing ever back then. But now, here we are, moving up to the real world, where we have to do things like pay our taxes or make a doctor's appointment without the help of our mom. Although these new beginnings can be scary, we have and will continue to learn life lessons along the way. We learned things in junior high, like how to open our lockers, and that 4 minutes is surprisingly enough time to get from class to class. We had to adapt to the changes that not only came with the difference in scenery, but also with our changes in lifestyles. When COVID hit, our so-called normal high school years came to an abrupt halt. Before we knew it, we were stuck at home, unable to spend the rest of our 7th grade year and the beginning of our 8th grade year together. Although we were eventually able to come to school every other day, it was not the same knowing that the other half of our grade was never going to be at school on the same day as us. Despite the fact that these obstacles were difficult to overcome, it made us stronger as a class and also caused us to cherish every moment together. We are all going to face our own obstacles as we enter this new chapter in life. Although we may not realize that how to plot a line using the slope intercept form is going to get us through, it's these challenges we were given in and out of the classroom that help prepare us for the times ahead. It's these life lessons that we have learned throughout the years that will help us overcome these obstacles. Even through the awkward and uncomfortable moments of junior high, like health class with Miss D, or walking into the wrong classes throughout the first few weeks of 7th grade, we got through it together. I hope that you all continue to laugh at the awkward and uncomfortable times and smile when you look back at all the memories we made. Thank you so much for the class of 2025. I hope you enjoy every stage of your life as much as I have enjoyed this stage with you. And may all your days be the good old days. I would now like to invite my classmate and my to express congratulations to the stage.
Back when we were freshmen, it felt like 2025 was forever away. Now, we are sitting here today, preparing to walk across this stage and start our adult lives. Just a few short years ago, we were experiencing so many firsts. Some of us began to worry about our GPAs, and others about high school athletics. These things stuck with many of us for the next 4 years. Things that were once so unfamiliar and uncomfortable quickly became normal. We got used to test taking and participating in our sports meets and games. and we started to think less and less about the discomfort we may have felt in the beginning, and more about who we were becoming. As time went on, we grew closer to one another. We found the people who brought out the best in ourselves, and we continued to grow up alongside each other. Our high school years have been a great preparation for life, and we have been lucky enough to experience them in the city of Pelican Rapids. This truly has been such a beautiful place to grow up and learn together. Not only have we learned what y equals mx plus b is, but we have also learned the importance of community. We have been taught to accept each other and learn from one another, and every lesson that we have learned at PRHS will help us move into the next chapter of our lives. However, as we move to what comes next, it might be hard to leave this community behind. They say that time is a thief, but I don't think that's true. Time is a gift. Yes, it moves at a quick pace, but that's what makes it precious. It has brought us countless opportunities throughout our time here at PRHS, and it will only continue to do so as we grow older. Freshman year feels like forever ago and yesterday all at once, but every moment between then and now has led us to where we are today. So yes, some might say that time is a thief, but I say that time is a blessing. It's funny to think that just a few short years ago, we were experiencing our firsts. Fast forward to the past couple of months, and we are now experiencing our lasts. Except this isn't the end. This is only another beginning. Fred Rogers once said, often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. Sure, this might be the end of our high school career, but we all have big things ahead of us. Some of us have dreams that we've been eager to accomplish since we were just kindergartners, and some of us have no clue what tomorrow will bring. Regardless of which category you fall under, your future is waiting to unfold. It can be scary and exciting all at the same time. As you move on, don't be sad about the time you no longer have. Instead, soak up this moment and relish this gift of time. I would now like to invite my very close friend and fellow classmate, Willem Pesch, onto the stage.
On behalf of all the valedictorians, we would like to thank the teachers and other faculty members of PRHS for giving us so much guidance over the past 12 years. I would also like to thank the parents and guardians and everyone else in attendance tonight for supporting our dreams of graduating. Without the full-hearted support of these people, the class of 2025 wouldn't be where we are today. It feels like yesterday we were trying to open our lockers for the first time, or racing through the hallways because we were definitely not late for class. And now, here we are, dressed in cap and gown, stepping across the stage and into our futures. Today is so much more than the ceremony. It's a turning point in our lives, the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And while it is tempting to think about what we're leaving behind, we should also take a moment to look ahead. Because the future isn't some obscure idea, it starts today. I won't pretend to know exactly what the future holds. None of us do. Some of us are heading to college, some to the military. Some of us are heading straight into the workforce. Some of us are still figuring it out, and that's okay. What we do know is this: the future will be what we make of it. I would like to share this quote from French poet and journalist Anna Goldgrass. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. And we, the class of 2025, have big dreams. We've shown resilience through the ups and downs. We've learned to adapt when the world changed without warning. We've grown not only academically, but also emotionally, with grit and kindness. These lessons will stick with us even after we receive our diplomas. We're stepping into a world that needs people who believe, people who care, people who are curious, and people who will stand up for what is right. This is the class that has the dream to change the world. We've already shown that we aren't afraid to work hard. We've already shown that we can feed and lift each other up when it matters most. We've already shown that we don't give up. So what do we do now? We leap into that next chapter. We try things that seem impossible at first. We chase every opportunity that is thrown at us. And yes, we will fail. It isn't a matter of if, it is a matter of when. But we learn from our mistakes and keep going. Remember this, there's no one path to success. There is no timeline you have to follow. The future isn't about getting everything right. It's about growing, trying, and becoming the best version of yourself. Once we walk across the stage as students, we become something so much bigger. We become the creators of our future. To my classmates, congratulations. Let's go out in the world and do extraordinary things. The future is ours. Thank you.
Thank you, Brody, Anna, Mariah, and Willow for your speeches. All of you have exemplified Viking pride through your leadership, Ms. Wayne and Chamber Choir, thank you for your musical selection tonight. Before I recognize the class of 2025, I would like to thank a few people. Thank you, Mr. Steves, Mr. Tolleson, Mr. Cook, Mr. Brueggemann, and our student workers for setting up tonight's stage and seating areas. Thank you, Ms. Sanchez and Ms. Robles, for all the time, details, and behind-the-scenes work you put into making senior year and graduation night a success for our students. Thank you, Mr. Fitzsimmons and next year's wind ensemble for tonight's processional music. Thank you, Mrs. Albright, for your work with our valedictorians as they prepared for their speeches. Mrs. Leitch, thank you for your guidance, support, and encouragement of the class of 2025. I would like to thank all parents, guardians, grandparents, and cheerleaders of these graduates. The class of 2025 would like to take a moment to thank all of you for your support and encouragement. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Would the junior ushers please stand? Andrew Chetler D'Souza, Dylan Hoodley, McLean Hovland, Morgan Quarf, Allie Thompson, and Jack Welch. These 6 students are the top academic students in the class of 2026. They are next year's class leaders and the top honor students for the class of 2026 will likely come from this group. Please join me in recognizing their accomplishments so far with a round of applause. In addition, we would like to recognize and thank all military members. There were 2 students in the class of 2025 with plans to serve our country. I would like Mohammed Bashir, Ramsey Spiria Rubio, all active military and all military veterans to please stand at this time. I would like to thank all of you for bravely choosing to serve our country. This year, we welcomed Azra Gunas, a foreign exchange student from Turkey, to our school. She brought a unique perspective, contributed to our community, and helped enrich the cultural experience of Pelican Rapids High School. Please join me in congratulating Azra, who tonight will receive a certificate of attendance in recognition of her being a valued part of our school this year. At this time, I would like to refer to tonight's graduation program. Students graduating with honors are wearing gold cords and are noted in the program. The students with a single asterisk behind their name have maintained a 3.0 to a 3.49 cumulative grade point average during grades 9 through 12 of their high school career and will graduate with the distinction cum laude. I would invite these students to please stand and receive a round of applause. The students with 2 asterisks behind their name have maintained a 3.5 to a 3.749 cumulative grade point average during grades 9 through 12 and will graduate with grade distinction, magna cum laude. I would invite these students to please stand and receive a round of applause. The students with an H behind their names are members of the Minnesota Honor Society and are wearing blue and gold cords. In addition to maintaining a 3.5 cumulative grade point average, these students have been recognized for their character, leadership, and service. I would invite these students to please stand as they hear their name. Maya Burnside, Sarah Howard, Daisy Hall, Charlie Larson, Willem Pesch, Anna Royson, Brody Severson, Mariah Wisher, and Haley Zavala. Please join me in congratulating them. The students with 3 asterisks behind their name have maintained a 3.75 to 4.0 cumulative grade point average for their 4-year career and will graduate with the highest honors, summa cum laude. I would like to congratulate the following students and ask them to please come forward and receive your award when I announce your name. Grace Backstrom. Hazel Hauger, Sarah Hauger, Daisy Hall, Charlie Larson, Willem Pesch, Anna Royson, Janny Ruskin, Brody Severson, Mariah Wisher, Haley Zavala. Please join me in congratulating these students for a round of applause. At the graduation ceremony, Pelican Rapids High School recognizes all-around student efforts by awarding the AAA Award. The AAA Award is awarded on the local, district, regional, and state levels in Minnesota to female and male senior students who excel in the area of academics, athletics, fine arts, and community volunteerism. The names of the winners are engraved each year on a plaque, which is displayed in the high school office. This year's female winner is Grace Backstrom. This year's male winner is Charlie Larson. Both are 3-sport athletes, members of the band, summa cum laude academic award winners, and excellent representatives of Pelican Rapids High School in our community. Grace will continue her academic and athletic career at Valley City State University, where she plans to major in psychology and compete in track and field. Charlie will continue his academic and athletic career at the University of South Dakota, where he plans to major in finance, run cross country, and track and field. Grace and Charlie, please come forward to receive your award. It is also my pleasure to present awards to the salutatorian and valedictorians of the class of 2025. The winners of these awards have attained the highest scholastic averages in this year's graduating class. Please come forward to receive your award as your name is called. This year's salutatorian award goes to Daisy Hall. This year's valedictorian award recipients are Willem Pesch, Anna Roysum, Rody Severson, and Mariah Wisher. This fall, Minnesota Honor Society students invited Patty Bodas, retired Pelican Rapids teacher and coach, to speak at their fall induction ceremony. She finished her message with the song, Find Your People. One of the verses repeats, you gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel all right, that tell you the truth, then wish you well. You gotta find your people, then you'll find yourself. For many years, your people have been those people sitting next to you, behind you, and in front of you tonight. Classmates, teammates, family, friends, teachers, coaches, and community members. They have helped you find yourself during your time here as a Viking. Some moments such as following the Yellow Brick Road in the fall performance of The Wizard of Oz. The boys basketball team winning its back-to-back section championship and state tournament berth. Seniors on the mat team calculating a second consecutive Section 6A championship win and state tournament appearance. FFA officers continuing the tradition of sending a large contingent to the state convention. 16 of you taking the stage in this spring's performance of The Great Gatsby. Band members touring the Big Apple and playing for an audience at the Trump Towers. Daisy Hall, earning the Minnesota State High School League Spotlight on the Arts Best in Category Award. And Kendall Kruger Pierce, earning a superior rating for her painting entitled Companion. The girls track and field team earning Section 6A True Team Championship and Subsection Runner-Up Honors. Zaylee and Sadie, your morning is spent with the preschoolers, giving hugs, getting smiles, and making connections that have led to future careers in education and social work. Andrew, conversations, a new haircut, and a CNA certification gave you a desire to work in the healthcare field and make a difference. Lucas, your team-first approach and ability to connect with people will help you sell houses during the day and catch fish with your dad at night. These and many other moments are ones you will remember. Congratulations, Class 2025. As you continue your education, join the workforce, and create your future, find and hold on to your people. Chase what lights you up. Shine your light on others. Find those who show up for you. Remember to show up for others. Bring your people with you on your journey. Support them on their own journeys. Remember where you came from, but more importantly, know where you are going. On behalf of the staff of Pelican Rapids High School, congratulations and best wishes for your future. I certify that these members of the Pelican Rapids High School Class 2025 have met the requirements of the Pelican Rapids School District in the state of Minnesota to participate in the 2025 graduation ceremony. Would row one please stand and prepare to receive your diplomas. As I announce the names tonight, I ask that you please hold your applause, cheering, and noise-making until all students have been announced. This way, all students' names can be individually heard. Cole Raymond Almaris. Zayla Ray Arrow. Zaylee Joe Arrow. Grace Esther Backstrom. Mohammed Ibrahim Bashir. Trayvon Francois Benson. Jack Stephen Berquist. Ahmed Mohammed Bixby. Maya Catherine Burnside. Giselle Julissa Chavez. Dylan James Christensen. Jackson Draven Dahlman. Nayeli Diaz Diaz. Wendy Diaz. Benjamin William Ecker. Brody Dean Elsop. Ramses Feria Rubio. Sadie Marie Funk. Daniel Jesus Garcia Saveja. Angel Guadalupe Garza. Azra Sue Kunis. Velma Galmina Halilovich. Nadia Isabella Halilovich. Hazel Shea Powder. Sarah Ann Powder. Daisy June Hall. Badna Farah Ibrahim. Honda Abdulkarim Ibrahim. Harmony Star Jensen. Austin Hubert Flenchman. Martinez. Dulce Maria Martinez. Ashley Ann Bankiewicz. Hazen John Miller. Hanan Ati Mohammed. Abdullahi Farah Mohammed. Asha Farah Mohammed. Chelsea Guadalupe Munoz. Farhan Nur Osman. Miguel Pena. Willem Grant Pesh. Valeria Isabella Moreno Reyna. Anna Lorraine Royston. Channing James Russman. Ada Solasevich. Demir David Salgado. Eduardo Vicente Sanchez. Brooklyn Rain Scotty. Braden Lee Seibel. Brody Ryan Severson. Gage Anthony Trinan. Addison Marie Tweeten. Genevieve Julissa Urbano. Yaselin Urbano Moreno. Elias Scott Valdivinas. Lucas Allen Verdorn. Melanie Geraldine Villagomez. Adiraman Nivan Mursani. Mariah Faith Wishel. Isa Mohammed Yusuf. Haley Ani Zavala. Esteban Zavala Gunderson. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Pelican Rapids High School class of 2025. Congratulations,